I'm Allie.
And I'm David.
And today, on another episode of Enzy Campers, we're going to talk to you about who we are and how we got started.
Yeah, so we've been getting a lot of questions about what we do, what we can do, what we can't do. And so we figured we'd just do a quick video and kind of go over some of those things. We'll even answer some commonly asked questions. But before we do that, we figured we'll just kind of talk about first how we got started, how Enzy Campers got started, and basically where the idea came from. And so I guess it all started like a year ago. She always tells everyone that I just showed up with a trailer out of the blue and decided to do a build. And that's basically what happened, but there's a little bit more backstory, I guess. I guess you can say that I've been, thinking about, coming up with the perfect hunting rig for quite some time. Mainly because we've had a lot of, I guess you can say, bad experiences camping in our previous campers. We don't do a ton of camping, but we do our fair share, and our biggest trip every year is a hunt we do as a family in late season here in Colorado. So with that, there's always some issues that arose when we were out in, whether it was rainy weather, negative 20-degree weather, and just a lot of other issues as our kids started to hunt with us. She started to hunt with me, all the gear we had to bring. So all of our past rigs just, I guess, kind of failed. We had a pop-up for quite some time. That thing was so cold. And I don't know, you couldn't fit anything in it when it was popped down. So we got rid of that pretty quickly. We had a big 30-foot travel trailer that just so big, bulky.
Such a pain to move around.
Yeah, we brought it to hunt camp, I think a couple times. I tore up the bottom of it a little bit. We couldn't even haul water because it just freeze anyways. So, I had carpet, so it was a pain to clean. Mm-hmm. And quite honestly, as big as it was, you couldn't really store as much as you wanted in there just because of the layout and the space. Mm-hmm. So I've been kicking around on the wall tent too. We stayed in a wall tent one year. Yeah. That was horrible.
A community wall tent.
Yeah, community wall tent. It leaked. It was cold. She couldn't change anywhere.
Yeah, I changed in my sleeping bag.
Yeah. So I've been kicking around the idea of, just building something myself. And last year, I guess when we were kind of locked down, couldn't really do much around here, I decided to give it a go. Picked up an empty used box trailer and really just took pen to paper and started to list some of the things that we really wanted in it. She really wanted heat and comfort. I wanted some more practical things like bow storage, gun storage. The boot dryer was a big deal to me. I wanted the floor to be simple to clean up. There's quite a few things that we had on the list, and honestly just kind of started to piece it together. I didn't really have an exact plan, but it ended up turning out what I thought was a pretty good build. We didn't really know how it was going to perform until we took it to elk camp. Mm-hmm. Took it out there, did fine off-road. It really performed well the entire week. Stayed plenty warm. It was great having a place just to store all of our stuff. With the bunks that fold up, we can throw all of our stuff in there. At the end of the week, haul it all back. It was easy to clean, sweep out, hose out. And so we just loved it, and we've camped in it, hunted out of it, and that was a year ago. And then, it was like the beginning of this year when it was pretty much your idea to start a business. I was kind of reluctant. I didn't really care to start a business. But the more I thought about it, the more I realized that, we aren't the only people in that position that are looking for something like that. So we gave it a go. And honestly, and that was in March, so it's only been 6 months.
Yeah.
In those 6 months, I've been blown away at, how much good feedback we've gotten, orders coming, emails, messages. So it's been awesome, and I'm loving every bit of it. So that's kind of basically how we got started. We do most of our, content on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
So you can follow us on Instagram at Enzy Campers. Got our website going, and for the most part it's done. It can be a little bit confusing, and that's where a lot of our questions come from.
Mm-hmm.
So we figure we just answer some of those questions here.
Mm-hmm.
On our website, if you go to our website, you'll see that we have basically 3 different editions, different models: the Western, the Eastern, and the Waterfowl edition. I really want to do an Upland Bird edition. I'd like to get some feedback on that. But you'll see on there, it's basically just a rough outline of each build with a bunch of different add-ons. So we get questions like, what exactly is in the Western, what's in the Eastern, can I mix and match? And the answer to that is, yeah, you can mix and match. All of our builds are custom built. That's how we did our first one, was built around our needs, so we wanted to continue to offer that to everyone else. So what you see online is just basically an outline of what the build can look like, but really it just depends on your needs and your wants. So check out our website, email us. Basically we just send out an order form if you're interested, and on that order form it has a complete list of add-ons. You just check off those boxes, send it back to us, and we come up with a quote for you, and then schedule a phone call and talk about the build a little bit more, and move on from there. I don't know, did I answer?
Do we have any in stock?
Do we have any in stock? No, we don't, because they're all custom built. Like I said, we'd rather tailor it around each individual need. So we really didn't see a point in building them out if every person is going to want something slightly different anyways. So we're doing our best to start the build and get them going, and then once we get an order, we complete it.
How do you order one?
How do you order one? Like I said before, email us, you can call us, message us on Instagram, text even. You can just text me anytime. And we'll just start the conversation, send you out an order form, kind of go over all the add-ons, what we can do, what we can't do. You can only do so many add-ons before it just doesn't work. And from there we'll just schedule a phone call, get to know each other, and continue the planning phase. And then there's the quote phase, and then from there we start the build.
And what's the turnaround time?
Turnaround time right now is between 2 and 3 months, but that kind of varies to, a complete, 18-foot build with a bunch of add-ons. Obviously gonna take more time than a smaller, like 10-foot, 12-foot build. So it varies, but 2 to 3 months right now. We're in the process of hiring some more help, but we'll see.
And can you fit a side-by-side?
That's a good question. That's probably the question I get the most. And the answer is yes and no, and I'll explain. Excuse me. It depends on the size of the side-by-side. I just talked to someone that has a Ranger. It's a quad cab with a big extended bed. Did some research, and even in our 18-footer, it was just slightly too long and slightly too tall by like an inch or two. So quite honestly, the best thing to do is just to email me if you already have a machine that you want to use or hunt out of, any kind of toy side-by-side. You know, if it's 1 or 2 ATVs, e-bikes, whatever, just send us that information and we'll see what we can do to accommodate. For the most part, it'll fit most side-by-sides, 2 ATVs, plus all your other gear, but it does depend. So.
And what if I already have a trailer?
If you already have a trailer, we can definitely use it. If you're willing to haul it out here to Colorado or have us go pick it up, there's no reason why we can't just use what you already have, and just go from there. We've had quite a few emails about that. We've gotten a lot of people saying this is what been wanting to do for years, just kind of haven't figured out how to make it work. So a lot of people take their enclosed trailers and their cots and just sleep in the trailer. Same idea, we just kind of perfected it, so we can definitely take what you already have and just make it better, come up with a design that fits your needs, fits your budget, and go from there. So yeah, all the questions?
Yeah.
So I hope this helps. Hope it helps you. I think it'll help us. We can send people to this video just to get a better idea of what we do. Don't be afraid to email us, call us, text us. And lastly, make sure you like, share, subscribe to this channel. We're going to try and put one out every month, a video. I'd like to, around this time of year with hunting going on, do some more like field dressing videos, at-home processing videos, things of that nature. So look for that next month, and until then, we'll see you later. Take care.
Bye, guys.